Hello, how are you?
How are you? Oh, it's at the same time. I'm good.
Well, it's really really good that you're in a good mood because I wanted to tell you that my plan for today's video has kind of changed. I know we wanted to do a fun and fresh tarot card reading, but I have something in my brain that I can't get out of my brain. Do you remember when I told you about me being the sad fact machine?
Oh yeah, you told me so many.
I need to be the sad fact machine today. Not because I feel like it, because I came across something over the last few weeks that's just been like haunting me. And the other thing is that I really, really do think that it's important to talk about. Okay, so I tried to rope Alicia into it. I was like,
Listen, you know me as this person, and you're the only person that I can get away with asking you to do this and you not being offended by it.
and she was like,
You know what? My anxiety's kind of been out of the roof, like through the roof since isolation. Your videos have kind of been keeping me sane, but I can't do that for you.
and I was like, okay, let me see who else I can rope into doing this because I know I have a video planned with Saff and maybe I can trap her into it. But
Yeah.
as always, I'm not going to make you do something that you're not comfortable with, but I do think that I kind of need to bounce my thoughts off somebody else. So if you're down,
Yeah, I'm down. At the end, yeah.
the thing is, right, it's got nothing to do with what I normally talk about. So it's got like nothing to do with religion, nothing to do with like women's rights, free speech, none of that. Like it's completely out of left field for me. You know that I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian
Yeah.
since January, and I've been a vegetarian before and then gone back to meat. And it's mainly to do with the meat eating industry. I don't like the industry. I don't like factory farming. I don't even really like free range and organic farming. I think that meat eating per se, I don't think that it's morally wrong or even wrong in general. But I do think that there is a way of, hunting your food and eating it. I think that there is a particular thing, and that's coming from someone who has slaughtered their own food before. Okay, let me just tell you what the topic is. There's this bitch on YouTube who eats animals alive.
Yeah, what?
There is this bitch on YouTube who eats animals alive.
Why are they still like? Why are they like not arrested?
Saff, she has been going since 2018. You know how all of my videos get demonetized?
Yeah.
This woman's content is marked as child friendly.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like hesitant to state her name, but also I feel like I kind of need to bring awareness to it. So she's a Korean mukbanger, right? She eats food on camera. It's the lowest form of content. She's a mukbanger and she eats animals alive. She essentially tortures animals for views. She's been around since 2018. She is a Korean channel, so she speaks in Korean. And
You have to show me this like after. Well, I don't want to see it. I just want to know who she is.
well, I just want to put a disclaimer. None of the clips that I'm going to include in this video, and I am going to include quite graphic clips, are from her videos. I've taken them from compilations. I do not want to give her a single CPM stat. I don't want to give her a single penny because I'm so mad about it. I just want to say that they're all from compilations and from other videos from commentary channels. Now, I am not a commentary channel. I don't ever want to be one, really. But I do think that this is important because I just can't believe that she's still around.
It's been like how does she? What does she eat?
It's mainly seafood. It's mainly seafood. And as someone who, I'm a Bengali, you're purebred Bengali. I love the sea just in general. I know I just made like a really dumb joke there, but I do genuinely love underwater creatures. I have this wonderful fascination with them. I love the variation. I love studying them. Octopuses are some of my favorite creatures in the whole fucking world. I really, really want to own one. I want a tattoo of one on my body just for the simple fact that it's an octopus, like no other meaning behind it. I love sea creatures, and it really angers me and upsets me that she quite openly and unashamedly tortures and eats them alive. And we're not just talking like slaughtering animals on camera. It's not just butchering. it is genuinely like treating these animals like they're not living things that can feel pain. This woman has millions of followers. We're talking like between like 2 and 5 million. I haven't checked exactly, but it's between 2 and 5 million subscribers. And she has an active following that make positive compilations of her. So let me just describe some of the videos, and I will put clips in. Anyone who's squeamish about it, I'm sorry, but I feel like I need to include them in order to make people understand just how vile this person is. But there are videos of her taking fish out of water, throwing them on the ground, and having them chase her. Like fish openly suffocating on screen. There are videos of her like holding them while they writhe in her hands. There are videos of her decapitating squids and then pouring like a sodium solution like a soy sauce onto them to make them writhe.
Pouring salt into their wounds?
Essentially, yeah. And there's videos of her like playing around with fish. There's a video of her like buying an octopus from the market or whatever alive and dragging it across the market floor for like 20 minutes. Like it's
20 minutes?
It's horrendous. It's disgusting. And I don't know why like not enough people are talking. It's been 2 years, damn it. It's been 2 fucking years.
I thought I would have heard about it by now.
I only became aware of it because I follow a lot of commentary channels because I'm interested in what they got to say. And I think it was Aynamba's channel was the first one that I saw it on. And then I just went into a hole where a couple of other like smaller YouTubers had spoken about it. But it wasn't until like yesterday that someone as big as Ethan Klein, H3H3, started talking about it. Like, it blows my mind that something like that is still on YouTube. Brooke Holtz, the girl with the dog, she got cancelled for spitting on her dog. Alinity got cancelled for throwing her cat. I mean, come on. It's marked as child safe. And I think it's because she does these like overly like stupid reactions. Like she gets wet and she's surprised that she's getting wet because she's like dumping fish into like these tiny little tanks. And that's another thing. Like even her entire setup is just pure torture for these animals because she'll put them in like crowded tiny little tanks. She buys this maybe like I don't know, like this 2-foot fish and puts it in like a little container. It's horrendous. It's disgusting. And again, I just want to clarify, like I feel like I shouldn't have to. Like I am someone who has slaughtered their own animals for food. I am someone who has eaten meat, doesn't currently eat meat because I don't support the food industry. But this goes beyond that. This is pure torture. And to add on to this is actually worse than torturing a mammal because sea creatures have less of a tolerance for stress because they're just swimming around in the sea. Sea creatures are not as good as land creatures for handling stress. They have pain throughout their entire systems. There's a video of her, Saff, eating octopuses live. Like, she puts their head in her mouth and it's like crawling all over her face. It's an ASMR video.
That makes me ill. Why would anybody enjoy that?
I don't know, but she's got stans. And the biggest defense that I ever heard, and I find this mind-blowing, they go, oh, it's all a part of her culture.
Stop hating, you're racist.
That's the defense. I'm sorry, but Chinese wet markets were part of their culture. I don't think anybody's defending that right now. It blows my mind. Throwing virgins in volcanoes was somebody's culture. Like,
yeah,
just fuck off. Fuck right off. It blows my mind that there are like these fucking incel simps out here who are just like they're just sitting there like, oh, this is all part of Asian culture. Coming from an Asian, from a background of people who almost solely eat fish, fuck you, that's not our culture.
Yeah, I mean, there's killing an animal and eating it. So you kill the fish, you eat it, but the way she's doing it is she's torturing the fish, then like killing it.
Saff, like, the thing is, right, the part of me wanting to talk about this in a video is so that I can kind of transfer the suffering. Like, some of the things that I've seen that woman do are burned into my brain. You don't, by the way, you do not, one of the reasons why I'm talking to you, I've told Alicia the same thing. Like, do not watch the video if you're faint of heart, because I'm tough as nails. Trust me, I've seen a lot in my life. I've seen a lot on the internet, but this, like, truly has broken me. I saw her, like, you know how squids have a hood?
Yeah.
Like, they have, so their head is not in that hood. The hood is like just part of the squid.
Yeah.
She takes a knife, right? She completely removes the hood and you can see the eye of the squid. It's fully alive, girl. And these squids, you know how they like squirt their ink to like get away?
Yeah.
They're like constantly doing that while she's like taunting them. It's horrific.
She's got millions of She's got millions of people watching this, well, subscribing to her.
Yeah.
You still get people like you've come across it, but like millions of people who enjoy that. It's a bit sick.
There was one point where she takes a shark, like a baby shark. You know, baby shark, do like that. She takes a baby fucking shark, and I love sharks. Sharks are one of the most fascinating creatures in the ocean because of how varied they are as a species. She takes this shark out of its tank, right? She's being fucking over dramatic, like she doesn't know that this shark is gonna die in the air. She takes it out, she drops it on the floor, and it chases her around in her living room, dying. Like, I know most of the time I'll be like, hey, come hype me in my live chat. You do not need to do that this time. Like, I do not want to put anyone through that. But also, why is this allowed? Like, I will probably be demonetized for putting that on my channel. But I do not understand why she's still around. There's been people on YouTube who've been, like, completely blocked, completely taken off the platform for killing cockroaches. With as many subscribers as she has, and the amount of ads that she gets, and how many stans she has. Like, it's not that people aren't, like, reposting her content. People are making, like, these funny haha compilations. I don't know how she would have fallen through the cracks. I don't know how that would be possible. The only thing that I can think of is, oh, if we deplatform her, we're going to look like racists because this is her culture. That's the only thing that I can think of. And even that sounds naff. I've been mulling this over for 2 damn weeks, Saff. Like, I'm just trying to think, and I can't. And those fucking clips are going to be burned in my retinas forever. Like, some of the things that you see her do to those animals, you do not see people do in horror movies.
I don't get it. Like, how are they just not picking up on this? Especially people complained about her as well. Like,
I don't know.
YouTube, you need to do better.
But I also don't know why this isn't being highlighted. Like, of all people in our community, like the skeptic community, I would have expected Cosmic Skeptic to pick this up. I haven't heard him talk about it. Where you at, Alex?
Because he's very, like,
mate, you go after people for feeling sorry about, you know, wildlife burning in Australia. Where are you? Bro, my guy.
At him now.
Our vegan representative, where are you? I've seen this man go after so many people for like naff little things. Do you remember last year or the year before when Peter went after Steve Irwin? Fucking the crocodile hunter.
What? He went after... Why?
Peter went after Steve fucking Irwin when that man dedicated his entire damn life to conserving animals and making people learn about them and teaching people about, like, and then we have this girl, woman, whatever you want to call, I don't know, and this just pure savage, right? Like, 2020 is just blowing my mind. Like, I don't understand.
2020, I just need to be like battle with it, please.
If ever you wanted proof that there is no fucking God, 2020. Saff, do you have any final statements?
I can't believe she still existed and at Cosmic Skeptic. pick up this lady.
Can you at Cosmic Skeptic, please, after I release this video? Like, I promise you, you do not have to watch it, but can you link it to him and just be like, bro, where are
Have you
you?
heard of this?
My guy! I'm not out
All
here.
the comments and that, and I'm like,
I'm not out here trying to start drama, okay? I have nothing against Cosmic Skeptic. I don't really know him as a person. I've just seen him, like, questionably go after a few people that are, you know, friends with me for really naff things, but for some reason this has missed his radar. Like, it just seems very... And it might just be because this woman isn't well known, but she has
That might be.
stance. She has stance. Like, I'm not saying that I'm angry and that's why I'm coming off as standoffish, but I really, like... Please, can you cover it? I really, really want this to be taken care of. Start a hashtag, start a mass flagging campaign. I don't know. I can't. And like the fact that this is child friendly and she puts like this fun cartoony fucking music in the background, that pisses me off even more. Like, girl, you got blood all over your fucking table. How are you child friendly? You guys know what to do. Just reach out to anyone you can reach out. Get people talking about this. Get this woman sent to prison. Fuck YouTube. Like that's small fish, right? Small fry. Get this woman sent to prison for animal abuse and animal cruelty. For fuck's sake. I'm not even gonna do an outro. Like, fuck it. How do I do an outro after all this? I'm losing my mind. 2020 has been a wild ride.
oh my god.
Oh.